Hello, and welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. I am Kipser, your GM for this evening, and we have Melissa, Jeff, Alex, Maitre, and Derek all in tonight. Is somebody singing a sad song next to you, Derek? Nope. I see we have fire already in the building. Yes, maybe we were talking about some industrial accidents before stream started. All right. Now, great news. Melissa, I hear that you have finally watched Hot Fuzz again and some of the rest of the Cornetto trilogy.
We did. We purchased the Blu-ray, and we did watch some of that and laughed as we knew we would.
Yeah, the Cornetto trilogy is solid. I know that At World's End isn't seen as good as Hot Fuzz, which is agreeable, but At World's End is still a very fun movie, I think. I do enjoy that one a lot. I might also just like robots and science fiction.
I think it took a little bit to get.
They're not robots.
They
were very clear about that.
Yeah, they were like aliens.
They're aliens. Very, very
talking point.
They kind of look like robots to me.
I'm just saying. They do not identify as robots, so we should respect that.
That is very true. They do identify as others.
I did forget about that, so Wow.
You're rocking your shiny eyeshadow?
Yes.
One
yes,
looks
I did.
so nice. I meant to compliment you before and I
thank you.
forgot.
I
caught up.
did
But
raid
you
the
did it,
Halloween.
Maitre, and it's too late now. It's too late. Melissa brought it up. She gets the credit. You're out. Just saying.
You can't take what's already been taken.
Okay, thank you. Oh, and now I've broken my camera. All right, it's gonna be 5 minutes of this again. But yes, I did raid the Halloween store when everything went on 50% off, and that included some chrome, which I thought was really cool to bring into the world of Hardwired Island.
Hell yes.
It fits.
Which is why I tried to make some little tear tracks.
Amazing.
Because I have to deal with you guys all the time on Tuesdays.
we should be appropriately make-upped for the experience.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll bring back our scene and emo phases from the early 2000s.
Amazing.
The fingerless gloves. The oh man, what were the parachute pants?
No, parachute pants is the 80s.
No, I mean it wasn't parachute pants, but it was like pants with a bunch of zippers. I remember
and fairly wide, like the cargo pants, and then it went a little wider.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly parachute pants, but it was like
it was not parachute pants,
but it was still
a bunch
wide.
of zippers.
Yes.
Yep. For some odd reason, belts everywhere, and it's just
because belts are cool.
Jeans.
Yeah, Jinko
jeans. Yeah.
9H Nails, the
cool.
band.
All right. Well, I hope you guys are ready for the session. We've leveled up to level 4. I think most people just boosted what they already had, or did anybody take anything exciting?
There was chatter about we don't really have fighting skills. So for my generic specialty, I literally took fighting because that's one of the listed generic specialties.
It's good. It's useful to have. Jeff, you said you took something interesting as well.
I can now attack with Josh.
Hey.
So for the longest time, Josh is just kind of pretty chill, but now he's not chill anymore. So shoot you. So everyone just back off.
Be nice to Josh.
Yep, Josh is going to be the supreme ruler of the team soon. Which scares everybody else away. All right. Let's get into it. So you guys see a red geometric flower that spins around before breaking into 2 sections, and the red shadow of letters appears below it saying Omnidyne. Omnidyne, your future of technology. We are local to you. Our headquarters just in Delta Street Towers in Central District. And we care about making sure everyone's tech has a sleek, classic design with no gimmicks. We are always happy to produce motorcycles, drones, cybernetics, and weapons for the citizens of L5. We are a world leader in robotics, not androids, but automation safe and limited AI. Omnidyne wants our robots to run as much of and for society as possible to make your lives that much easier. Omnidyne. And as the screen kind of flicks back to black, you hear, and welcome back, listeners. Always happy to have you. Make sure you stay tuned for this one. This is Cascade Park, journalist here at Mondo Studios, as always, and wishing you an interesting evening. Cascade smiles like she knows more than she's saying to the camera and continues, I have it on some good authority that there are drugs being run from Mount Jinshin by the Liverpojet gang who love to, allegedly, hang out in Disco Elysium, one of our hottest nightclub spots in the Golden District. There continues to be rumors of large robot snakes or worms coming from this location too. Let's see who steps up to deal with this. Now, according to our sources, Team Sparkledoom have been spending days in the Merrique ward as their android friend was seen on public transport, moving between the wards. It's likely I wasn't the only person who noticed this. Apparently, they have been working on building and researching. Who knows, maybe they will solve mysteries like who is Dawson Mothra for us. That being said, they were seen leaving the abode of one Haru Hiryu for Drug Mountain earlier today. That is a colloquial name, and that is what we're sticking to. I am excited to see what they do with their work. And Cascade kind of bows out of screen. You five find yourselves in sort of the deep, dark tunnels of Drug Mountain, colloquially called, and you have or know that there are about 3 worms around the cave. You had Josh scout around and you did see sort of the largest one kind of hanging out in the cave in front of you, as well as 2 of the smaller ones. Blood Riot, who had sort of scouted a little bit earlier, and knows the Liverpool Jets for various reasons, does know the general direction of the drug production part of the mountain, if you care to explore that later, I suppose. But yes, I believe you guys were going to go and try to communicate with them.
Somebody learned to dance, if I recall correctly.
We did learn a dance. But yes, you do know that the worm, as they call it, is a dreamer. It's got sort of a metallic flower that opens up and you can see sort of these hot red turbines that are used for terraforming areas. For some reason, they've chosen to terraform this mountain. And yeah.
Were we gonna send Josh down a hallway to kind of get a lay of the land?
You did that. That did happen.
Okay.
So you guys know generally where things are around here because of that.
Who learned the sign language dancing piece?
That was
Trying to remember.
Me. I don't remember dancing, but I remember buying some kind of device and then
I remember the comms piece. Okay. Yeah.
To be
That's
fair,
what it was.
Yeah.
It's mostly me making dance jokes more than Derek or anybody.
And unfortunately, that's what got filed away in the memory banks with that part of it.
Sorry, that
As a
semi-professional
rhythm dancer, it really is, a special language that you can use to communicate. It's very carnal, It transcends intelligences.
Isn't it kind of what bees do when they communicate with each other?
Yeah,
according to the Magic School Bus, yes.
Yep. They do like dances and stuff apparently. Yeah.
Okay, so D3, are you gonna do your communicating thing, and we'll be here to back you up very bravely?
I thought we were using the thumper to get them to like a specific location, or was that thrown out?
I think that was
the general idea we had last time. Yeah.
Maybe you could use the thumper as like a beat to a dance that you could communicate with them to, you know?
I'm not dancing for this. Why do we keep going back to this?
D3 is very opposed to dancing. I mean, you did go viral with it like 48 hours ago. So
I think that was in a club, though. Not a drug cave.
Oh, okay.
Unless we're going to be teaching
a higher class location for your dancing.
We're not doing the fentfold for views. Okay, if so I'm assuming we're at the beginning of the tunnel and we're not anywhere near where it's at.
So you guys are you're in an area where there's about 4 different pathways, maybe a little further down in the one that you know that the queen worm is, and then you know that she had some smaller sedan-sized children as she was I believe I said semi-truck sized. And you guys watched through Josh's lens as she like broke through the surface of the ground and is currently pooling. And you can hear the sounds of grinding earth, presumably through her mouth and guts. And you hear sort of the screech of metal on metal as she's clearly just like moving around there. But yeah. What's the plan? Now that you're here, you've got thumpers, you've got moves, let's call them. More generic than dance.
Did we get any information or intel talking about their like aggression levels, since they can sense every kind of vibration?
Yes, so you did know that they are so they've got blind sight. Essentially they can feel tremor sense. They can feel footsteps, maybe even heartbeats through areas close by. And as far as their aggression is concerned, they have been attacking, you do know this, they have been attacking the Liverpool but you can also see this, the Liverpool, you know their drug den is close by, and it might be an instance where they're encroaching on each other's territory, and animals don't tend to like that much.
Yeah, so it just seems like a bad idea. Oh, I was just saying, it just seems like a bad idea to encroach on its territory if we don't want to make it aggressive. Willing to try that, but if it just decides to attack me, I don't really think there's going to be much we can do to stop it.
Yeah. I'll be right behind you, whatever we decide to do, but
right behind you.
Hand on head, I thought the plan was to use the thumper to draw it out and then sort of communicate that we wanted to get it out to its friends, which is outside the mountain. Is that still what we're drawing it out with thumper? Once it comes out, then Derek talks to it with the clues he's learned. Like, that's what I remember. And we used Josh because of this tremor sense thing, so that he wouldn't set shit off.
Let's do that then.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so you guys want to draw the worms out of their sort of nesting area and into the sort of the central hub of connecting tunnels, or are you going to push in a little bit and draw it maybe to the front of its large cavern?
If you want to get it out to its friends, then central tunnel is probably better because it's closer to the exit.
Yeah, shorter distance to run. Yeah. I'm assuming these tunnels are big enough to fit a semi.
I am right behind you, Derek. So if things get like fucky, I'll try and stuff in. Who the hell knows if that's gonna do anything, but I'll try.
We'll find out.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. I just put the drug tunnel in Discord if anybody wants to take a look. But it is also an instance where you guys could you could even draw it out of the mountain if you wanted, if you thought. But yes, these caverns, you can, anytime it's moving through them, it's creating its own sort of pathway because it does terraform, and it just kind of opens, you presume, based on the ring pattern that you see on the top and bottom of the cave. Like you don't get a flat walking surface going through after you leave the junction. It is all these large rings that look like something has rotated through here. So it definitely, this main one does look to be at least the size of a semi-truck, could drive through it kind of thing.
So who's manning the thumper?
That would be Jeff.
I mean, you don't have to man it, you just have to turn it on and then thumps. So
yeah.
So yeah, I could set that up, but just a question of where we want it set up.
I mean, if
we know where
it's
these things are
me
at.
and
So
Derek, then maybe I can take the thumper and the two of us can set it up and just gonna wait, and the three of you guys can be outside. That's
there's no reason for you to go in and carry the thumper, because the whole point of the thumper was to draw it to a place without us having to walk there. And so Josh can carry stuff. Josh has an arm.
Oh,
he can
awesome.
literally pick stuff up and he can fly and carry
I was just worried about the tremors and stuff, but that's awesome then.
Yeah, so it's really just like, where do we want to confront these things, and you know, what is our stance in the spectrum between diplomacy and aggression?
Yeah. What are you trying to communicate?
Yeah,
diplomacy, I think, was like his army trying to say, like, hey, did you know that you've got some friends that are over that way, and
that's
like
what
they could help you keep your young and safe too?
That's what I thought. And like, family and friends are out there.
All right. So
okay,
to clarify,
so I'm going to fly. Okay, so I'm gonna fly. So then maybe what I'll do is I'll have Josh fly the thumper in to like the edge of its lair, get it going so that it can kind of maybe muffle some of our approach, so that it's paying attention to the thumps of the machine, so that we can get there without it like kind of assaulting us along the way or something.
That's good.
Okay. Okay, I'm willing to take, because this is I'm thinking this will either be a quick check with Josh or a cool check with Josh, because he's essentially like drawing it in and distracting it. So I'm happy with either of those. I have its defense, but this is more like you're attracting or just or pulling it in. So I'm gonna say the DC is not the worst. I'll just say it's 10. It's 10 for this one. To see how many you attract. And if it's below that, it might just be one of them that comes.
And we still have our prep to spend, correct?
You do still have your prep. Don't forget, you can use prep to boost your defense, to activate items. You can use a flashback if you feel like, oh, actually, I need like a flashbang in this instance, and Melissa has gray goods, so can we use a flashback to get that with X number of prep points, and we can talk about it, kind of thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna pilot him in. Doing it myself, not letting him do it all on his own. So I'm gonna pilot him in. His retractable arm is like carrying the thumper, and so I'm flying him in, seeing him on like the camera, and then I'm gonna try to land him, but like not land Josh, but land the thumper in a place that looks like it could potentially attract what we want to attract.
Excellent.
Okay, that is a grand total. I'm going to go cool, by the way, since it's my name. It's a 12.
12. Beautiful. So with that, you guys watch as Josh maneuvers around, beautifully missing anything that might have like loose dirt that's falling, nothing that would attract or be unnatural for the worms to hear. And he gets the thumper down and it starts to go, and to you guys it's barely perceivable. Like you can hear the pneumatic sound of it going. I really shouldn't make that gesture on camera. But the vibrations that you feel below your feet is almost barely perceptible to you, but you see almost instantly the grinding of metal that you were hearing stops, and then you almost hear like the dirt suddenly getting ground into, and you believe it's gone under and it's about to come up where that thumper is. And you hear in the distance, because these are very loud creatures, you hear two other sort of booms of something hard and large hitting solid rock, and then the grinding and motion of just getting churned into a terraforming worm. And you think you've got about a second before they're going to pop up to those thumpers. Do you guys want to be there when they come up, or give them a second?
I suppose I could try and be there, since I have to be the one to communicate with them, and I don't think we have any like knowledge of like how far they can see and or hear, depending on what senses they do have available.
I'll be right on D3's ass.
Like right there. There's no information that Haru was able to provide about the range of them, because the people that had the most experience were the drug mules. And Blood Riot wasn't able to gain any information on those the details from them. So you guys head to the spot. It is just going to be the two of you. The three of you are going to hang back within eye line or further away?
Within eye line, so we can support if needed.
Cleo anyway. Has Josh, so it's like he's there anyway. So Josh is his proxy. So he'll probably be in the furthest back, but not like out of shouting distance of people.
Okay. So you guys kind of head in, and D3 Blood Riot, as you kind of get there, you feel where before it was barely perceivable vibration, just like the whole earth seems to be shaking around you at this point in time. And you hear this sort of cracking sound, and you look to the side as just this one extremely large worm starts to work its way down, and it's almost coming down on top of the thumper. You think it's about to consume it. And the other two are coming in from the side, also attracted by this thumper. If you're going to try to attract their attention, now is the moment.
With any of the like commotion that's been made, is there anything that I can try to, I suppose, discern or observe, like if they do any kind of communicating while they're moving toward the thunder? If I'm feeling them moving the earth, if I'm hearing the screeching, do I notice any patterns, essentially, like them talking to each other?
Yeah. Give me a 12. I'll take a clever or a cool for this because it's communication related.
Okay. So if I want to spend one prep to boost roll, is that like advantage, or is that just giving it a plus?
3. That's 3 dice.
Cool. Okay. I'll spend one prep since I've got 7. So I'm down to 6, I assume? Okay. Oh, okay. I rolled 2 6s and a 5. So that would be 15 if I add my clever to it.
Oh, geez.
And a crit.
All right.
Oh, and a crit, yeah.
And a crit, yes. Yeah, so you guys, Derek, as you kind of like listen to these sounds and sort of feel to see if there's any sort of system to the vibrations and the shaking of the earth, it's subtle. It's very subtle, but you can definitely tell like the other two know where the queen is, and they're moving to kind of like flank her and move around her and never disrupt her movement. And she seems to be sort of telling them where to go a little bit, and there is a communication between them. So you can kind of tell that they're following her lead.
Is the communication like is it vibration based or something? Like what form is it?
It does appear to be some of the vocalizations of the sounds that they're making. So it does seem to be some of the screams that you're taking, and you can assume it's a combination of both the vibrations and that sound, but she does seem to be primarily yeah, it's a combination of both the screams or the shaking of the earth and the vibrations, because they wouldn't be able to talk normally when they're underground. So right now it does appear mostly vibration based, but she's definitely able to vocalize when she's out of the earth. But yeah, so it's a little bit, you can mimic it enough, you understand this combination, but it's more than one thing.
Okay, I was gonna say, if I can replicate some of the screeches or the actual sound-based stuff, then I would definitely like to do that in combination with, I guess, the like online data digging that I had done through the was it Jane
Goodall video.
Jane Goodall.
Yes.
Yeah, background training and animal stuff. So, okay, so then I guess right before, I'm assuming the queen is going to be the one to pop up to hit the thumper or attack it or something. So right when it breaks the surface, I want to try to gather its attention and convey like, God, I'm going to sound like such a like tavern owner, like, greetings, traveler. Can I talk to you for a second? But like just a request, like a respectful request of like, yo.
Yeah. Respectful
greetings. We come in peace.
A respectful yo, if you will.
A respectful yo, if you will.
Hello,
all right, I'm going to keep it at a 12, and definitely you can do this with cool again. I'm happy for that. And to try to convey this sort of emotion and mimic their sort of sounds, because you're an android, you can change your vocal cords or your vocalizations to be far more machine than your human friends could, and you can use like stamping on the ground to try to mimic the rhythmic patterns that she was doing to try to command her children. So yes, you can do that. It is 12. If you no, I don't think Blood Riot would be able to give you advantage on this. I think she doesn't have enough understanding. Sorry.
That's fine. I'll spend another.
Could I perhaps use Josh
Ooh.
as a fellow creature of robotics to perhaps lend aid to my friend Big D?
Josh, I will definitely say. You can probably send a signal to Josh to create the same sound as you're creating, not the vibrations. And I'll say that'll give you advantage.
Cool. Something else I want to use with the level up. So when I leveled up, I picked up a new talent called Parasocial Relationships. And it says, when you meet a fan, that fan starts out friendly to you no matter what the current mood is. And now, naturally, Kipser, you're saying to yourself, how on earth could this thing be a fan? Well, it just so happens that once permission, you may spend one prep point to establish that someone you're about to interact with for the first time is a fan. So the queen is a fan of me.
Okay, hold on.
Wow. Wow.
No, hold on. I just do this.
The words are someone. This is a thing. This is a dreamer. This is not a person.
Am I not a person? Hold on a second. Now we're getting into the metaphysics of this.
This is a dreamer that we're explicitly not based off of humans or a human thought pattern. You are sentient in a way that the worm is not. Would you say a cat would be a fan of you?
Oh yeah. You ever put videos on for a cat? Sometimes they are absolutely. There are definitely videos on YouTube, or well, yeah, no, this is the real world. There are definitely videos on YouTube where dogs and cats are absolutely fixated on a TV video.
All right.
For all you know, that middle finger dance was really popular in the worm crowd. Here's the thing. Yeah, the drug users, they've got their screens. They like me.
Oh
the worm
my
popped
God.
by. They saw it. They're like, "What's this guy about?"
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Blood Riot, are you willing to accept that Liverpool Jet are a huge fan of D3 and watching his shitposting content?
Hell yes. And that's why she is so cool among them, because she's friends with D3. They love her because
the lore
just
just writes itself. The lore writes
reaching
itself.
that's happening right now. All right, yes, fine, take it.
God.
So it is a fan of you.
Perfect. Now I'm pretty sure I have something that gives me a bonus if they're a fan.
It loves you so much it wants to consume you.
Yeah. Okay, so I have advantage. I think. Sorry, I'm double checking one thing here.
If nothing else, it was a once per session, so it can't be used again. So if nothing else, we have spent that.
So this also would trigger "Hey, I know you," because if you meet somebody,
oh man, God, the keyword being someone is really in question here. But yes, keep going. We're giving it to you this time.
It's the I can roll a d6 to see if they know you. If the result is 5 or 6, they do. But since they already know me, could I just get the social boost from that "Hey, I know you" thing? Because that's the thing. You roll a dice to see if they know you or not, and if they do, you get a boost.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me grab my 4th dice here.
This really changed. Yes. This one concession has changed.
Give an inch and he's taking a fucking mile here.
Okay. And what did I need to roll? A 12?
You needed a 12, yes.
I just barely got that. I got 9 plus my 3 with cool. It gives me 12 exactly.
Beautiful. So you watch as the head snaps up from where it was obviously going for the tremor, or the thumper, and it had missed you because you don't have a heartbeat, and the thumper had masked some of your footprints. But you can see it immediately looking at you. The metal petals of its face opening and closing, and some of the large solar panel like wings along its back flexing up and down as it sort of is trying to decide what to do. But you've got a moment. It's not attacking you. It is shocked to see you clearly. It was not expecting anything to be here, and it is currently, you have its full attention, and because you have the queen's attention, the children are not attacking and the children are hanging back.
Wait, so they do have a visual sense then?
There's no eyes that you can see immediately.
Oh, you're just saying see, it didn't see me in the sense because of the blind sense? Is that what you mean?
Tremor sense.
Got you,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Though that being said, with that question, I can actually still answer it. As you kind of look for eyes, about 4 blue tentacles covered in this sort of high density fabric that's blue sort of come out from around its face and open up. They appear to both be hands, and then you see in the center this red glowing sensor, and you believe this can also function in some way like an eye.
Okay. Was there any sort of knowledge, whether from the forum searching that I did or from the materials we were given, to know what these things like or enjoy, or nothing like that?
There was Haru was able to provide you guys with legitimate information. A lot of the forum information was a lot of conspiracy theories, a lot of the maximals getting super theoretical and into it. Maybe you could it's too late now, but maybe you can ping Max and see if he'll respond. Oh, we have a hype train. Hi, hype train. And you can, yeah, at this point in time, probably all you have is a bunch of theories and nothing concrete as to what it likes. These things are.
Do we know what powers them?
No. Hold on. No, you do, because you watched a little bit of how with Julio Oscar A. Johnson, you watched him get murdered in his home, and you figured out that he was murdered because he'd put his brand on a power unit, which did appear to just be like a transformer with some battery packs. And this clearly has solar panels along its back. So either it is solar powered, or maybe there's a mechanism in part of the terraforming where it will consume materials that then also produce heat that then allow it to continue. I'll say, Blood Riot, you're sweating. Like your pits are soaked through. It is warm as soon as this worm appeared in front of you. These things like keep opening and closing these side vents that just massive amounts of heat. And you're probably a little too close for a human to be very comfortable.
What? Okay, so and we knew that there was a queen one, like as we were getting briefed by. Okay, so what D3, I guess, and I think this would be like a flashback that I want to try to do with some prep. Is
sure, yeah.
Usually when you meet royalty, they expect some kind of gift to show like goodwill or whatever, right? So I want to give it something to show that like we're not a threat and we mean it no harm. Since I don't know how to like do that with my body language, it would just be a gift.
I think you know that its purpose was originally for terraforming. It's obviously living in the mountain and eating sort of the rocks here, if you will. You could probably have gotten some like I believe you were willing to spend cash to buy things off of the Nile online store. You could probably have gotten some like high value. If you give me a cash, I will give you some high value ore that you got.
Okay, yeah, I get a cash at the start of everything with the crowdfunding I picked. So yeah, I'll trade that.
Mm-hmm. So it's not a lot, but you got like a double hands worth of high value ore. It's just rocks, but
yeah,
like
so so D3 will hold it up so that the eye can examine it, and then he'll slowly like lower it to the ground and then back away, and then he'll try to convey with whatever noises he's heard so far something that is like, can we talk, essentially, or friends, like with a question mark or an inquisitive inflection to it.
And you watch as one of these like blue sort of mechanical tentacles with the eye like zooms in, rotates around, looking at this ore, picks it up. And you can see almost like it's scanning it as the lights kind of appear around the ore. Clearly it's checking something underneath. And then you watch as this flower petal fully opens, as if you're in Stranger Things, and just this maw of burning hot gears and teeth, and it throws this ore in, and you watch it almost immediately evaporate into this almost liquid state or gas state, and it snaps shut its mouth and seems to like ponder this as it moves up as if sampling a fine wine, and then it looks down at you, willing to listen for the moment. You've gotten it's okay.
All right. So with that, D3 is gonna like point to himself and point to the other visible friends behind him, and then he's gonna just also try to replicate some or convey some kind of sound of like peaceful, friendly, not a threat to the queen to see if it registers.
Like it seems okay right now listening to you. It's not aggressive. You think it probably doesn't need too much persuasion for this right now.
Okay. Now we're trying to get it to relocate, correct? This is to the group.
Yeah, letting it know where all of its friends are so it could bring its family there and be safe.
Yeah. There's a hive nest thing outside that you should go to.
Did we get like any kinds of coordinates or like a map, like layout? That's anything that this thing could scan so it knows where to go?
Okay, so most of your information came from the end of dealing with LR54. You guys watched over the internet and through forum posts and sort of short security videos where this thing was going, and you watched as far as there was videos to watch and people to see it as it went. You know, it's down somewhere near the bottom of L5, but it's beyond the construction that is currently going. So there's nothing that would have recorded where it went. You just know that it's down near the bottom somewhere beyond any human current civilization areas.
Is it possible to use a prep point to have a flashback to say that's been scouted?
You guys had this information before. This was actually you guys did ask
I mean
this.
the piece that we don't have
No, you guys would need to do something else to get that. I can't give that to you in a flashback. There's specific things that need to happen.
Oh, that's fine. I'd be a dick if I didn't ask.
No, absolutely. Definitely a good question. But yeah, you guys, you might need to talk to Max. You might need to go down there.
Sure.
But yeah, it's almost, so L5 is still under construction. It's only like 20 years old. So half of it's been built. Half of it is sort of just the workings of getting the materials underneath the city areas to build up and create these habitats in the sort of cylinder that you're living in. But down near the bottom, that's still going to be under construction for another 20, 30 years. They're building it, but it's and they'll get there eventually, but there's nothing there right now.
This was the stuff that we did get. This was something that D3 was like had watched or has in his knowledge bank somewhere.
Your friends got, it was a day that you missed, but your friends had all of this information, so you would absolutely have access to all of these details. You know that it went beyond. You also, I believe, watched one of the other dreamers head down there as well. I think got caught in camera and was mentioned.
So what what D3 wants to try to do is explain to the queen, like, I want to take basically like a data cable that's connected to my memory banks and plug it in to the queen. There's got to be some kind of way to do that, to transmit that information and also see if it's much easier to communicate. So he's gonna like take the data cable and like pantomime this.
The queen will rotate her head and just like one of the arms will come up and you'll get a wireless signal connection request.
Okay, yeah. I'll turn off my my ad block glasses for this. I'm so old
1,000
school.
messages from your friends that had been trying to come. You see like a digital sock suddenly appears.
The cacophony of notifications.
Sweet sending a bunch of other stuff. Yeah.
I dropped to my knees, sweating oil. But yeah, I will accept the connection request, and I'll transmit everything that we know of, especially the other dreamer, and then suggest like, or just if I'm able to say clearly, like, we want you to be safe. We know this place has become tense or difficult for you. We thought we'd share this with you to help you out.
Okay, great. So give me one more cool check. Same DC, still 12. And Coolio, I need you at disadvantage to give me a clever check and just tell me the value you get.
And I'm also going to...
Is there anything I can add to it?
I don't think that you have. Okay, so I'm essentially a perception check.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's through Josh, right?
Yeah, you are focused on Josh as well, which is part of the disadvantage.
Gotcha.
D3, what did you get?
Oh, can I spend a prep to boost either a defense or a roll here to get a third dice? Because you said I'm making a cool check? Okay.
Yes, not a defense, just a straight check. So you can definitely boost it.
Would any of my specialties apply? Whether I don't know if this is like social media or if that's stretching it, or yeah, the only other one that would make sense is or online community, because it's wireless. You said it was a wireless connection. or bureaucracy.
Yeah, well, you also have to remember a lot of the information is coming from the online community. Like it's all bits of data that you're gathering that you weren't able to see yourself. So I'm willing to take online community for this for sure.
Okay.
Coolio, what did you get?
Grand total of an 8.
Okay, thank you.
I rolled 2 1s and a 2. So with my clever and even with my online communities, I only got 8.
You have advantage because Coolio is still helping you, I presume.
Right,
but
I rolled 2 1s and a 2. So I had to keep the 1 and the 2. In. Plus my 3 plus my 2 as 5 with my cool. I rolled 8 with the.
You guys matched with your 8s.
Oh no!
I cannot believe it.
She's not jumping on this idea. She seems to be mulling it over. She's gathered the information. The connection kind of like is pending, like she's not allowing further large packets to go through the connection that you have. But she's definitely like seems to be thinking about this. Coolio, you said you were the furthest back or furthest away from everybody else.
But specifically, I did clarify and say within screaming distance of each other. Just want to make sure that
great.
Was
good. It's good for you in a second here.
That he would scream.
I'm willing to scream at the top of my lungs. Don't you worry. Okay. Coolio at the back, focused on Josh, helping D3 communicate all the information that you're supposed to do. You feel a thunk, and I need. What's your tough defense?
Tough defense. 7.
7. Okay, one quick second.
That's a really low number.
He is neither a lover nor a fighter, but he's whatever the third option would be.
Yes.
Fight, fly, free. Blah.
He's just a dude, you know.
Yes.
Standing before another dude, asking if we could be dudes together, you know.
As you stand very far away from the other dudes, but close to, unfortunately, people coming in the cave behind you. You take 1 wound as you feel a thunk of a baton hit the back of your head, and you kind of like are shocked out of it as you sort of look over your shoulder and you see a really sort of obviously somebody who's going through the gym, probably on a few steroids, like just this muscle-bound dude. Everybody's wearing tactical gear, all in black. They've got like the full-on mask pulled down, but you can see a bit of brown hair and like these dark, piercing brown eyes staring down at you. As like, I thought I told you guys, not this one. You guys aren't supposed to be here. And you look next to him and you see that sort of pseudo cop, blonde hair, blue eye that Sweet had dealt with at your gang hideout, and you see another like 3 dudes in tactical gear, just like right there behind you, and 2 drones are kind of like flying up behind them, and they're like, "This one's ours. Get out of here. Next time, we're gonna do more damage."
Wait, which one? What is yours?
And we're going to start initiative, as these guys are going to start beating all of you up if you don't get out of their way.
They will try.
They will absolutely try to beat you all up. And Blood Riot is way at the front with D3. In the middle, we've got Kowboi, Frezh, and Sweet. And at the very end, we've got Coolio. So let's say, Coolio, we're going to give you the first action in this popcorn initiative to react to this. You've just been hit and threatened. There's a bunch of burly dudes. Their intent seems quite clearly hostile. Scream?
Yeah, so I'm just going to speak like, really, really loud, like, whoa, hang on. Whoa. I think that there's been some sort of like miscommunication or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was just here like, taking pictures of like for my geology class, at the local community college and everything. I'm so sorry, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I will totally get out of your way. I will absolutely not be here anymore.
Great. Okay, so I'm feeling, would you feel like this is more like you're trying to placate them, or are you just going to straight bullshit with the geology information?
Yeah, that's I don't know.
So placate would be you're trying to get everybody to calm down from a hostile environment, and so that the people may voluntarily fail their defense roll if they are focused on hostile. But this would kind of make them have disadvantage in some of their actions against you. If you're just trying to bullshit and talk your way out of this, I'm cool with that as well.
I think I'll go. I think I'll go like bullshit. Yeah,
bullshit.
Let's go
bullshit. Go for it. Because you are
well, actually no, because placate is an area, whereas bullshit is a single target. So I'll say placate instead.
Placate is an area.
Everyone just needs to check it chill pill. Like, there's no reason to go hitting people in the back of the head.
I'll pop this up for everybody.
Let's talk first, and then if you don't like me, you can hit me in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Give me a chance.
Oh my god, give me a chance.
All right, I am going to boost this. Boost this.
I will say, because the blonde pseudo cop that's already threatened and knows who you are is here, you are going to get disadvantage on one of the dice. But you roll amazingly, so I can't see this going well.
Does he know me though?
Yeah, the dude is the guy that threatened your group and scouted your group, so he does.
The blonde guy knew all of us,
but he didn't ever see me though. I didn't go to the door. I wasn't on the train.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
D3 was. I don't have like a visual online personality. Like I play video games.
All right.
I like that argument.
That's fair. I'll take away the disadvantage if you want to be explicit about how you've hidden your identity.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I have an online presence, but it's not like it's like people know my my handle. They don't know my face.
Yeah, your avatar.
Okay. All right, so it's gonna be cool. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the boost with my prep. I get 3d6 here plus cool. That's 2 5s and a 3 on the dice. So that's,
oh my god, that's great.
What is that? 13 plus 3 for cool is 16 with 2 5s.
Okay, even in you can feel sort of their hostility towards you kind of cooling as a group, as they kind of like stare daggers at you, and you're like, and then so you hear them say, kind of angry whispering, and then they're just kind of like, get the fuck out, we're about to, and they're like looking past you towards where Sweet, whom they did see, is, and go like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, no worries, dog. I'm just gonna get my camera drone, right? So yeah, he's coming back now, and then we're gonna boogie, y'all, and we're gonna Audi 5000 out of here. See ya.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start moving Josh. I mean, I don't know how far I would get, but like I feel like if they hadn't heard me, like maybe seeing Josh retreat might alert them.
Derek and Bloodright definitely could not hear you, but they do like look up, and I don't know how you would react, but you see Josh like turn around 180 and start to fly back down the passageway. Sweet and Kowboi Frezh, I think you could have heard Coolio. These guys aren't being that discreet anymore. So you guys maybe just heard that. Coolio, who would you like to take the next in the initiative?
Blood Riot. Blood Riot. Yeah.
Blood Riot, please come and save me.
Did I look over and see Josh moving, and look over at D3. I don't think Chloe would have moved Josh if something wasn't going on out there.
Yes, sorry. One more bit of information, Coolio, because you're literally like looking at their chests, looking at their man boobs. They do have
Excuse me, I look people in the eyes, Okay, their eyes are a pure.
That was actually a question I was going to ask because, like, Coolio and Blood are like old friends, and very definitely he knows the vests and the gang signs of Little Budget. So
no,
okay.
Coolio, you see a old school Roman helmet that's brown and yellow on the front of their vests.
Okay.
Okay. Is that what I would recognize, Blood Red?
No.
That does not appear to be something related to Blood Red.
He's just like, hey, good. You guys have a good time. I'm just gonna get Josh here. Okay, see ya. Yeah. What's your favorite rock? But never mind. Now's not the time.
So I'll continue asking. Like, feels like you kind of got it in your. Are you okay if I just go check?
Yeah, I gotta focus, Blood. If I get killed by a worm, it's gonna be the lamest update to my what's the social media we use again?
I believe we have Y, formerly known as
yeah. This would be the lamest one.
Just
if you gotta take care of some human
don't say it if I just book it. I'll
go and take care of your human business. I know the bladder's small or whatever.
Yes. She'll go out.
I mean, Blood Right, you're sweating. It's so hot next to these things.
So she's trying to wipe the sweat from her eyes and walk outside and look for Josh.
Okay, so if you're like kind of following Josh, you go down the hallway. I'll say you have enough movement. You can do a double movement. You get 2 actions around, just as an FYI, and usually it's an attack and then something else. So if let's say you use the first one, you get to about Sweet and Kowboi Frezh kind of following Josh, and they're just starting to turn around themselves. And you see further down this cavern, Coolio, like, I guess, moving out of the way, giving thumbs up and finger guns to what appears to be several men and women in this tactical gear, like full on black masks down, like staring people down.
How many people?
You see a total of 5 and 2 drones.
Oh.
Hope he brought some painkillers.
I do have some drugs. And I do also have a
to be fair, the 2 in the front look to be much larger and full of steroids than the 3 at the back.
This is where the move of rock slide would come in handy. Collapse the cave on top of them. They're not stronger than boulders.
Except they're blocking the exit to get back out.
Blood Right, use rock slide.
I'm here too.
She's just gonna ask, just like, we're just trying to get some stuff done and then get out of here.
They do appear hostile. You are still a ways away from them, so either you can use another move to get in their faces, but if you're talking at this distance, you can definitely try to give me, for you, this would be a bullshit. Like, you're not, they like narrow it, like focus in on you, and you haven't been discreet. Coolio, no. I can see the argument, but you have not been discreet.
No, I am absolutely not discreet.
No, you hang out a lot at Disco Elysium, let's say.
Yeah, and also I think she comes across threatening. So
yeah,
I don't actually think she's helping.
I will say, if we go through the social actions again, one of them is threaten. So instead of bullshit, you could threaten at a distance, and kind of like suggest they fuck off. The mood is hostile, so you can definitely do it, and you can try to compromise them, or like maybe make the 3 sort of lesser guys be a little bit leery.
I kind of just want them to, I want to buy a little bit more time for us to like do stuff here. So I think I'm gonna try and like what I just said, like we're gonna finish stuff, we're gonna leave. Like I am saying, I'm not scared of you, I'm not backing down because of you. So I think it is the intimidation. And trying to get them to fuck off rather than
I will say, even at this distance with your history, Blood Riot, I will also say something that maybe Coolio wouldn't have noticed with his, but you see sort of hidden knives kind of on their body, as well as what appears to be some different forms of grenades on them that they've kind of like gotten in like underneath their tactical vests to clearly get through areas with cameras and sensors.
Okay.
And maybe they might even have a gun. You can't see it yet.
Is it fair to say that I saw that before, like as I'm walking up, or
yeah, like as you're walking up?
Said what I have said.
This crew has the power of knives and weapons and
right. So I'm wondering if I saw that shit before I.
Yeah, you're not so close. I'm giving this before. You can definitely like talk, threaten, try to get some more.
So, given that I see that they're hacking, I'm going to try and I'm changing Dax. I'm not gonna.
They also clearly have like grappling gear with like a lot of nets, metal nets specifically, and like metal cords that remind you a little bit of the ones used to pin down another dreamer that you encountered.
Okay.
So,
okay. Yeah. So she's gonna use the rest of her turn to finish moving up and put her hands up and say, just have a little bit of survey stuff that we need to finish, and then we're gonna go with just like 10-15 more minutes.
Okay, so you're going to use your second action to do like a double movement, but kind of say this. They clearly don't believe you. They recognize you, but you're there now, and you're physically blocking the way. Who would you like to go next in the popcorn initiative?
I'll give it to Kowboi Frezh.
Okay, Kowboi Frezh, you've just turned around. You've watched as Blood Riot like walked past you. And you see these guys. I don't think you would necessarily recognize a lot of equipment on them, but they're clearly wearing tactical clothes.
For whatever it's worth, though, you do see Blood Riot's eyes kind of go all over the place on them. Like she's very clearly clocking things on them.
I'm gonna do a cool 180 and start backing away and start following Blood Riot from to get out of this situation, because obviously these dudes might be packing some heat, or at least they're dangerous.
Yes. So Blood Riot's gone up to these guys. You're in the middle, and D3 is with the worms in the front. You're doing a 180 and going towards the guys as well, or you're doing a 180 and going towards Derek and the worms?
Jeez.
Yeah, you're in the middle.
Oh man, we're kind of a rock in a hard place. Okay.
Yes.
This is the encounter that she developed for us.
Suddenly my diversify comments might have made a little more sense.
I'm out, I backed out, so like don't worry, I'll start a new party afterwards.
You guys do have rollerblades on. You could also just like you could get out if you wanted to try to do some quick checks and make a run for it. That is absolutely always an option.
But then we're leaving the worm. These awful people.
Yes, I'll tell your story. That is true. Yeah, you can try to persuade these worms to leave now and try to buy time to do that. Or...
Has anybody sent any messages in the communicator about the sudden friend surprise?
No. Nobody has done
I'm still
that.
having a conversation about worm thing.
You are.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was kind of. I thought maybe Kowboi Frezh could.
Kowboi Frezh got the message to Sweet and Coolio got the message to Sweet and Kowboi Frezh. And you did watch.
And you're all by yourself. Like,
yes.
Josh did leave you, and you're like my bestie, dude. You would know, like, Josh.
That's fair, but the only reason I didn't go off of that is because I was like, I imagine D3 is so engrossed in like not pissing the worm off or trying to figure that out that it would be kind of like a background distraction. He's trying.
I will say you probably have a little bit of an itch at the back of your electronic brain because
it's gotten quiet.
Like Josh did leave, and Blood Riot like followed it, and you're by yourself. Like that's.
Because Blood Riot said that she was like right up your ass basically when you went up there. Yeah. So like she is no longer there.
Yeah. You got a little bit of an inkling, but you don't know. You don't know. Something weird's happening. Anyway, sorry, Blood Riot. Who would you like to go next?
I had given it to Kowboi Frezh.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
I don't know
Kowboi
if it
Frezh.
Was like hacking. These
Kowboi Frezh, there are 2 drones. You can hack those, you can try to move up with Derek and get him that information. Maybe help with the worms because you know electronics, and maybe you can help with the digital message.
Hack one of their grenades so it detonates in their pocket.
Literally.
So many
these
choices.
Are old school grenades. People are smart enough not to use smart grenades.
Wait, but do they have the guns with like the bioscanner on?
Guess so.
I'm not going to answer that
on her next turn.
Wait, so are these drones like surveillance drones or like?
No, they do. Drones aren't your specialty. Coolio can, I would say, look at something and know it. You can see these are kind of like sleek. You see Omnide systems across the front of them. They appear to have a bunch of little arms, and there's clearly a camera, but you're not a drone person. You're a software person.
How big are the drones if they have arms?
Large. These ones are big drones.
How many people are there?
5. There's 2 big dudes and 3 piddly dudes behind them, and then 2 drones.
2 drones. Okay.
I don't want to metagame, but okay.
5 of them, 5 of us.
There may only have been 4 if only 4 people showed up today.
There's 2 drones to 1 drone. Josh, take them.
I'm gonna go towards Derek and help him with the message because I feel like it'd be better.
Okay, so Kowboi Frezh, you move up to D3. I'm going to assume that you'll give him like maybe a picture of what's coming.
For sure.
So he sees it.
Is talking a free action?
I mean, we're wearing the VR goggles, right? So I'm assuming
you guys all have AR glasses.
Yeah, AR glasses.
He's turned his ad block off right now.
Oh god.
Wireless.
I'm pretty sure people live in. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I can do like a screen capture of like what I see and just send it to D3.
Okay.
Real quick.
And we'll say your action will be to support Derek so that he has advantage on whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
If that's okay. Okay, cool.
D3 is going to suggest to Kowboi when he sees what's going on behind him, he's going to be like, you know what would be the funniest shitpost, Kowboi? You know that, you ever seen that really, really ancient movie from the 20th century where there's like some dude trying to get a princess and he gets like a magic lamp to help him get the princess? Anyway, he sings this song about a magic cart ride at some point. You should take those 2 drones and fly those big burly men on a magic drone ride. You should hack into them and just yeet them.
Ooh.
And then we'd only have the scrawny people to deal with. Just saying.
I mean, I could really
they have
do
arms.
that.
They have arms. You
can't
pick
do
them
that.
up.
The next
and
action.
Large
next
drones.
action.
I mean, as an operator, I do find it a little alarming that we're talking about hacking into drones.
Yeah, that's
just
also true
wirelessly.
Clear comms, Coolio.
I don't like that precedent because that means then that can happen to Josh, and I think
it can happen to Josh. Yes.
This is why we upgrade your firewall.
I have too many upgrades already. I can't do it.
Josh is well protected.
So there's only three. You only have three. So I already have my three.
Okay, so Kowboi Frezh, who would you like to go next in Popcorn Initiative? Right now, only D3 and Sweet haven't gone, and all of the guys.
If you let all, I'm just for the sake of them not ganging up on us, I'm gonna popcorn it to the guys.
Okay, so you have there's one guy that is the seems to be the leader. He was the one that just straight up punched hit with a baton Coolio in the back of the head without even talking to him. Then you've got the blonde dude who is also burly but not as who is the like wannabe cop that went off at Sweet earlier. Seems to be second in command, and then you got the three piddly guys. Do you have a preference for who goes?
Sorry, which one am I in the face of?
The biggest guy.
Okay.
You're in the face of Daryl. Daryl is his name. There's Clayton is the blonde.
Fair enough.
Daryl, you're in Daryl's face. Because you guys are going to find out their names in a second anyway, so. And
so Kowboi,
Blood
who are you
Riot,
throwing
you
it to?
still see that
big guy or little
as
guy?
well. Yeah.
Ah, man. Big guy.
Big guy. All right, so Daryl is gonna like look at Blood Riot and reach down to try to grab like the collar of her shirt and just say, "Y'all gotta get the fuck out of my way now." And he's going to do a physical attack on you. He is going.
Certainly try.
Yeah, he'll like.
I have a thing that I would like to use.
Okay, that's great.
Is it a flashback gun?
You can see him grab like one of the knives that has the knuckle prints on it as he goes in and to smash you in the face with like the metal part of this and maybe even cut you a little bit. What is your tough defense?
My tough defense is 7 plus the thing plus tough, right?
Yeah, so what it is? Yeah, it's 7 plus your tough. Plus any tough defense that you added on top of that.
Okay, so that is 13.
13, okay. Let me see here. I have to roll pretty well. Ooh, I did not roll pretty well. So,
I also have a thing I'd like to use.
Okay, what is it?
It's a Street Fighter thing I got during one of my levels, and it's called Reversal, which is you may use a reversal attack immediately after being hit by a melee attack. Resolve the incoming attack, then make an attack roll.
Okay.
So after you hit me, I get to hit you.
But the thing is, I didn't hit you.
No, but I still get to hit you.
All right, you said you got reversal on Street Fighter, and it doesn't cost you a prep point or anything to do this?
No, it's a level thing I took.
Immediately after being hit by a melee attack, reversal becomes inactive until you've made 2 other different attacks. Oh, okay, so you use it once every now and again.
Yeah. Once every 3 hits, I can use it.
Oh, okay. Yes, then he has missed you, so you can... Well, he tried to punch you, so he did his melee attack action. You can do a reversal, so you're going to try to punch him back?
I am.
Okay, roll to hit. His defense is 9.
I'm gonna throw
his tough defense is 11.
Sweet. I'm gonna throw in my martial arts as well.
And don't forget, if you want to boost through prep, you have that.
Sweet. Yes. I was just seeing if I had anything else.
And we're sitting on 10 audience bits, so we can cash those out as a 3 for prep as well.
Sweet. Absolutely.
So I'm just gonna throw in my do I add my tough or just my martial arts?
Yeah, so if you're hitting somebody, it is an action that you're taking where you are, there we go, attack action. So it will be Oh, lovely. Okay, so yeah, it's 2d6 plus your tough plus any specialties like normal.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's just a hit though. Like damage it's always going to be a 1 unless you have something that'll do more damage.
Got it.
Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits. You see as he his head rocks back. It does feel like you're punching a bit of a stone wall here, but you feel some give. Okay. Lovely. So after that, Daryl is just kind of gonna lean in, teeth bloody, gritting at you as you feel Clayton, the blonde, come in from the side, and he's gonna try to sucker punch you. No honor here.
No, that's fine.
Sure, this one.
And he's going to take advantage on one of them because he's helping, getting kind of help. That's still absolutely terrible.
I know that feeling.
The dice super don't like me today. I rolled a 1, 2, and 3. There's absolutely no way I can hit it. Actually, that would be a 5. Well, hold on here. 5 plus, 9 still doesn't hit you. You kind of sense it and move out of the way enough, and you feel like this little slimy dickhead try to come in and sideswipe you, and you manage to do it. The other two guys, you see them focusing as they're going to take their turns right away as well. And they are going to send in drones. Sweet, you see these drones coming up and out towards you. They're clearly ignoring Coolio right now, but they're going to, one of them is going to do a little projectile, a ranged attack at you. What is your quick defense? Which I realize I shouldn't be trying to quick defense the person who's the best at quick.
11.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna hit this. 8. They have +3. That is 11. Hey, meets it, beats it. So you feel sort of one of these little rubber bullets coming out of the thing. They're clearly not trying to kill you, but you did take 1 point of damage as they shoot you with one of the rubber protection bullets or beanie bags that riot police like to use.
I had taken a minor injury a while back. Would we say that that's cleared at this point?
That would have been cleared after a rest. So that would have been gone a while ago.
Okay, perfect. So I now have 1 minor injury.
And the other one is going to do a quick attack at...
You could reduce that if you wanted with your prep, Melissa.
That is true. You can absolutely use prep to reduce damage if you would like.
To eat it.
I think I'm going to hoard. Thank you, though. I think I'll hoard the prep for now. And if something comes later, I'll...
Kowboi Frezh, what is your quick defense as you feel a little hacky sack getting shot at you?
Quick defense is 8.
I definitely hit you. So you feel like as you come in to give D3 this information and help him, you feel like a thunk on your back and you kind of curl in a little bit as another rubber bullet has hit you.
Damn.
All right. They have one piddly dude left, and they're piddly because they're just no names. He's going to run past Blood Riot towards Sweet, and he is going to unfortunately, Sweet, you're just kind of in there, but he is going to try to punch you, so that will be a tough defense. Or actually he's going to pull one of his grenades and he's going to throw it in the middle, and you hear a spoop, and it's going to fill with smoke, and nobody can see a long range anymore.
Poop.
But you hear the click, click, click of a bunch of tactical glasses activating in their tactical gear. All right. That is the whole litany of them. So, Sweet, it is your turn.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Okay, so I just picked up the Thief Talent Ninja.
Oh.
And it says the first time you attack during a fight while you are hidden from sight.
You're hidden from sight right now. Yes, you are absolutely hidden.
Because I was like, oh damn, they attacked me. I'm not hiding. But now that you threw the smoke grenade, now I can boost this roll because now I was hidden from sight.
You are hidden from sight. You are. Okay. I did it to you.
Perfect. Okay, so I am boosted from that, and then also I just took my generic fighting, which chat has flavored that, like, because it's not like a real specialty and it's just sort of like a fake thing. It's more of just like slap fighting, basically.
Side swiping them on your rollerblades.
So I've got my rollerblades, I've got my fighting.
Yep.
And this would be a tough.
It depends on how you flavor it. So I'm happy to take a quick attack if you're depending on how, like, if you're just like slapping them in a way, or clotheslining them while on rollerblades, I'll take quick for that.
Okay, so then I've got quick, I've got rollerblading. So just so you know, I'm working with a +7 on this roll. That is boosted.
And who are you trying to hit? Are you trying to take out the little guys first? Because if you're on your rollerblades, you've got full vertical movement. Or are you trying to hit one of the big guys? Like Blood Riot's got
go big. I'm gonna go for one of the big guys.
Okay.
And we always have advantage when we are on blades, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so advantage, there's just 3 from that, and then boosted.
Depending on how you flavor it, but yes.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Did I say I was going for one of the big ones?
You did say you were going for one of the big ones. I presume you're going after Daryl, like the leader. So I'll do, unless you feel like Clayton was the one that was a dick to you. If you want to beat up the blonde that's trying to, the slimy sucker punchy dude, yes. Absolutely. All right.
That's the guy.
You sucker punch the sucker puncher on speed. So Blood Riot, you feel the whiff of air as Sweet's like blading right past you guys, and you feel her like arm come out and just side slap onto Clayton's face. And you just see like maybe a red print left behind as she zooms out of this smoke. And
she just like goes by and is like, you don't tell me what to do. Blades faster.
All right. That means, Melissa, I believe only Derek has not gone.
Okay, D3 it is.
All right, so I'm assuming I hear all the commotion that's going on?
Yeah, it's loud now. And also, there's smoke coming from behind you.
What's the worm's reaction to this?
You can see it's like tensing up and looking. I'll say it's probably going after you because I forgot to go on its turn. But it does seem to be reacting like as if it is skittish, and it's not happy.
Okay. I can, do we still have like the wireless connection going on? Like, can I still communicate in that way with clarity?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So then D3 will like try to calm it and just say like, we'll do what we can to protect you, but think about, what I shared. And we got, I don't think I'll be familiar with this phrase, we got your back, or we'll protect you, essentially. And then he's going to turn around. Would I be able to get to any of these lunatics within my movement? Like
first off,
to attack.
I need a cool check for trying to convey this message to them. Okay. Are you going to convey that we've got your back so that they can run away and get out of the mountain, or are you going to convey it so that they stay there and you can talk to them again later?
I mean, if they're willing to go to the mountain and inform us of that, I prefer that. But if they still need more convincing, I guess it depends if they need more convincing or not.
Yeah, we want them to leave, ideally.
Okay, so you do. Okay,
we want
them run away.
Yeah, we want confirmation of it, not just that they've disappeared and we don't know if they're still there or not.
Well, you get to find out if your drugs get to start flowing again. Sure. So roll me another cool check. You can use I'm willing to take arguments for what you think you would be using for this. Obviously, you're using what you did in your prep. I would give you a +1 bonus for that anyway, or sorry, an advantage on one of your dice rolls for that instead of a +1. I think that makes more sense.
The only thing I would keep using is online community or social media because of that connection.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I did give you advantage. Did you re-roll one of the dice?
Yeah, no, that's with advantage. I rolled 3 at once.
Oh, poor Derek.
Oh, your communicator is the one that rolls the lowest number.
It's 12 total.
Oh, actually, you can roll another dice because Kowboi Frezh's action was to give you advantage on whatever you were doing.
That is correct.
So,
it's 13.
There you go. Hey! Eventually, we gave you enough advantages.
I got 2 3s, so it's technically a critical, right?
Technically crit. Yes, it is. That is a crit, actually. So you think that you have convinced them with a crit, especially that you feel them start to turn away, and you think they're going to start burrowing down and going somewhere else. You see the 2 children start to like snap into the holes, snap back into the holes that they had just come out of, burrowed out of. And the queen gets up and she's still gonna like, just because, eat that thumper as she goes down because it's annoying her and it's been going on for the last while as they disappear into the ground. So you still have 1 action. You can get about... Yeah, you're going to have to get into the smoke. I don't think you can make it all the way to the tactical team, but you're about halfway. Do you have your rollerblades on?
Yeah. I mean, they're always in my inventory. Remember, I have Heelys, so I can walk or... I can do either.
Heelys. I forgot you had Heelys. Yes,
it was canon.
You can, considering you guys have rollerblades, I would say you have greater movement and you probably could get into their faces, though you cannot do an action, so I don't know if you would want to go all the way there yet.
Well, I forgot to...
And you can't see them because of all the smoke.
Oh, I wanted to attack somebody with my new weapon that I had gotten, and I forgot to write down the range of it, or at least the description that I have doesn't tell me what the range is.
What is it?
It's the stun gun. The
stun gun. Yeah, I would say a stun gun has usually got a pretty good range. Like, it's not 1,000 miles away range, but you don't have to be in melee combat. It's just you can't. Okay. If you take disadvantage because of the smoke, you can shoot it. From
I'll take disadvantage, and then I can spend 2 prep to boost twice, right? So it'd go to neutral and then with advantage.
And then I want you to roll me a D6 to see who you shoot, because you can't tell who's who of the enemy. I'm not going to say you shoot your friends.
That's what I thought you meant. I was like,
I would still take that. No, I would still take that roll anyway. Sometimes you just got to see how much the dice hate everyone.
Just watch him stun.
That's 2 6s.
Ooh,
2 6s. Shit.
Nice.
Okay. And roll me a D6 and tell me the number.
A 4.
4. Okay, one of the little guys. So you shoot at the this one dude. The stun gun. It just does a point of damage, or what's the effect?
Yeah, I maybe come back to me on that because I had done.
All right, no problem. I'm just gonna say it's 1 damage for now, and then we can talk about it later.
In the narrative stuff, it just says ammo unique, blah blah blah. It can also represent a tranquilizer gun, blah blah blah. It's not illegal. It's so rare that it's basically page 89. So I'll find page 89 later.
Sure, you work on that. In the meantime, that is the end of the first round. So Derek, D3, who would you like to go first in this next round? You can go again, or you can give it to somebody else.
Would I have a free action to communicate to everybody in our messenger that the worms are leaving, like to relocate?
Yeah, I would give that to you. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys probably have all your socials when you don't have your ad blocks up.
I think I want to give it to Kowboi since we've got drones that entered the fight, and he might be able to take them out of the fight to give us less of a numbers thing. Now, since I was able to look this up while I was talking, because I'm ADD, it just says stun. Damage boxes marked by this weapon. A stun box doubles the penalty from that damage box.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Okay, good, because this is gibberish to me.
So if you look at the sort of the bottom right of your character sheet, those are the boxes, and you can see next to them is the effect. So right now I'm going to fill in, this is the first box for this guy, unfortunately, which means it would have doubled. Like if you add up to 3 injuries, it would have been -1 to all rolls, and that would have been doubled to -2. So right now you just did a first hit on a dude, so unfortunately it's just damage. All right. Also, I realized I gave you an additional action, so I'm going to say that you actually went for the first part of this initiative, so you have one more move if you would like, other than the free action of giving out the message. Because you get to attack and then do something else in a round.
Yeah. I guess I'll just position myself out of like immediate danger since I can attack from range.
Sure. So we'll just say you're a little bit back, but kind of close. Okay. And then you said you wanted Kowboi Frezh to go. Kowboi Frezh, the initiative is yours.
All right. So is it possible to hack one of the drones?
I'm going to say it is. You can... Where are you? You're further back. You probably want to move a little... You can't see right now, so there's going to be one disadvantage on this, but you know where they were from before, and you can kind of figure out where they are and try to hack them. The DC is going to be something that I will come up with, but yes, you can absolutely hack them. There they are, defense 8. The DC is going to be 8.
We make an argument against the disadvantage because you just need to look for an IP address for the drone.
Oh, that's
it doesn't require visuals.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
You have to see the IP.
Yeah, you gotta see.
I would also make an argument, by the way, that you can't hack a drone.
Is it?
You have to see the 5G waves.
But I find it ridiculous.
Doesn't
have the controller. Doesn't have like the physical controller of the operator. You guys are really nerfing Josh right now. That's all I'm saying. You're establishing some
These are different
drones.
Establishing
These world precedents.
These are just like a Walmart box drone, not like a special name.
They're police drones, I think. Aren't they police drones?
They are police drones. Actually, yeah, I'm just
There's hackable drones and non-hackable drones. Josh is a non-hackable drone.
Yeah,
it's because he's uniquely named. That's why he's non-hackable. If it's just a drone, it's hackable.
That's the precedent we're setting. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to set a precedent that Josh is this easily hackable without actually having access to my drone controller or the drone itself. Just magically in the ether.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the grenades are causing the distracted. So I know that it doesn't make sense that you're getting disadvantaged because of smoke, but you're getting disadvantaged because of smoke. Because it causes a distraction effect.
Okay. So I got 6, 4, and 1. So I have to drop the highest for the lowest, or?
Yeah, distracted means disadvantage on one of the dice. So yes.
Okay. All right. So that means I got a 4 and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
But my hacking is a +3, so I meet that 8 of the hacking.
You meet the 8. Okay. So you sort of feel out, and you can feel Coolio's disappointment at you as you do this. But you pull your hacker kit out, and you digitally reach out, and with just meeting it, I'm going to say you're taking this drone out by half. It's still, you can feel the internal control based on the rigor, but you've reduced its capacity by half. So you've half done it.
Sweet. And then I have to... Who hasn't gone on their side?
Nobody. This is round 2. Nobody's gone yet for them.
Okay. I'm gonna popcorn it to Daryl.
All right. Daryl is going to try and he kind of like looks up at the sound of grinding metal and stone, and he yells out, "Dude, they're fucking getting away. These rock eating." Anyway, and then he just kind of like gives up on trying to come up with an insult and punches Blood Riot and tries to punch Blood Riot. And he's like, oh my god. So Daryl rolled Snake Eyes.
Oh!
That means he punches himself, right? Like an Uno reverse card.
He like spots the glowing eyes of D3 in the fog, and he gets distracted because guess what? Hatred is a power, and he is tagged as Robot Hater, and he actually gets +1 to all attacks against androids. So he turns to focus on D3 and misses Blood Riot. Yeah, hate is a power. Hate is a superpower. But I just flavoring it that his hatreds to androids distracts him and causes him to completely miss Blood Riot, so much so that he just does no damage at all. And then he'll yell, "Clayton, take her out!" And Clayton is gonna try to punch at Sweet as she's like rollerblading around him. So Sweet, what is your physical defense? Your tough defense, sorry.
9.
Let's not. Oh my god, yes. Okay. I'm not rolling shit the whole time. I'm very sorry, Melissa. You're the only person I can hit, apparently. I rolled 10 before my bonuses.
I have 9.
So, yes, I'm. You feel Clayton as he grabs one of his own sort of dagger with these finger holes in them and punches through, and you feel it cut against your cheek a little bit, and you're going to take another wound box, please. You've got his attention. He just yells, "I'll tell you what you want to do, because you're just a dumb like anarchist and you guys suck." And so they're not that smart. The clever is you cannot smell the dumb on them. There's no clever here.
So I'm going to spend a prep this time to not take that injury.
Absolutely. That's what they're for. And yes, they're going to leave their the little tactical buddies. They're going to hold off, and they're going to give the next in the initiative to Coolio. So they still have 3 guys left.
Okay. Are they all grouped up in the same area?
Yeah, actually, those 3 are. Yes, the Clayton and Carlton, Daryl and Carlton have moved around a little bit, but the other ones, yes.
My unhackable drone, Josh, is going to take a drone strike. I also feel like if we can hack drones, we should be able to just hack Derek too, but whatever. So he's going to do a drone strike.
I mean,
that did actually happen last session, yeah. I was forcibly on my OS.
Derek, it's my turn. You've talked quite enough time. So I'm going to take a drone strike, which is my new thing. So I can make a ranged attack at an area of effect. So anyone either targeted by it or in its area of effect succeed or fail must make a cool save versus my attack roll or be forced to go prone or else move from their current position. Prone foes don't move on their next action. So basically I'm doing covering fire is essentially what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get them to like hit the ground.
Hit the ground? Okay.
And then I'm going to use a prep to boost the roll. Because he's... so I like to think of this as Josh nearing sentience, growing irate at seeing one of his kind so brutally and disgustingly taken over. It's like a mind control spell. It's like literally a villain thing to do. So anyway, he's just gonna start like blasting every which way. And if that means that some of my team gets caught in the area of effect, we're okay with that.
If you scramble some eggs. What is the saying?
Attack roll.
So Oh, Ed just says an FYI, the little guys, their defense is only an 8 for this.
Okay, well so that's going to be a total of 15. So they have to roll cool saves, and they have to hit a 15 to avoid the effect.
Roll a cool save. These 3 guys, they get a +3 on this. Okay. 9. 11 on the first guy. I rolled well. I rolled terribly. 5. So second guy, non-drone guy, failed. He's the one that already got stunned. And
not 15 for either.
7. That's true. Not 15 for either. No, I didn't get 15 on any of them. The last guy got a 10.
So they either are forced to go prone or else move from their current position. And prone foes don't move on their next action.
Okay.
Doesn't say who. So I guess it's you choose.
Well, I would just have them go. Like, they're probably going to hit the deck. They're going to go prone.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna with Josh. We're just gonna like pew 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 pew. Actually, someone said it already. I can't remember who said it in chat. It's just gonna go Last Starfighter and just so that they all hit the deck. And then so then Coolio will just sort of like take an extra step back, just a little bit, and he'll call out to Blood Riot because Blood Riot hasn't gone yet this round, I believe.
No.
Nope. And then it's just gonna call it Blood. Hey, Blood! It's like, yo, Blood! Sick 'em.
And she will.
Okay.
She is gonna try and go after Daryl and pull and take a grenade out of his thing. And hold it up to him. And
okay, so that's going to require a bit of work if you're pulling a grenade out. I'm going to say that's going to require you do a quick check on him first off, because his stuff is locked down. The defense is going to be an 11.
I would like to use my martial arts for this, and my quick is 2. So it's 2d6 plus 2 plus another 2. 13, 14, 15. 15.
You rolled a 15?
Yeah.
Jeez, all right. So you managed to pull one of his smoke grenades out.
Amazing. And does he have any other kinds of grenades or just smoke grenades?
That's what you pulled out.
Okay. And he's distracted.
He's not distracted.
Which one of them was distracted?
The 3 riot cops that are clumped together.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, sorry. I mean, random non-name NPC.
No worries. I just in that case, then can I take his knife, not the grenade? Is that feasible?
I'm gonna say you pulled the grenade at this point because the knife is literally in his hand, where the grenades were something like you could, but it would be a grapple check, and it would be a different thing. So let's say you just pulled a grenade for now, one of the smoke grenades for now.
He had like a little next turn to deck him. Use my next turn to deck him.
Roll to hit. His tough defense is also 11.
Use my martial arts again. My tough. And I will. Can I spend a prep to boost the damage?
Not the damage, just the hit.
Just the hit.
Yes. Okay. I believe boost defense, booster roll, ignore damage, negate. Yeah, nothing about adding damage.
Okay. I won't bother at this point then. That would be a 14.
14 hits. And you do another point of damage to this man. You see blood dripping from his nose as his head sort of jolts back a little bit. The massive muscles of his neck like straining, and the large sort of veins sort of popping out in anger at you. And he kind of like just looks back and yells in your face wordlessly. All right, who would you like to go next?
D3 hasn't gone yet, that's right?
No, D3 has gone. He had the top of the initiative.
Right. Yes. So Mel is left then?
Yes. Yep. The Mel and the Riot Cops.
Right, I'll give it to the Riot Cops.
All right, Riot Cops. So they are currently prone. It's sort of the pip, 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 pip of Josh going above them as he's pinned them down. Two of them are going to use their drones. They can't shoot through the smoke because they don't have line of sight on a few of people. So they are going to try to give... they're going to try to distract. So they are going to distract and give disadvantage to you, Blood Riot, on your next attack on one of them. And the other one is going to try to distract Kowboi Frezh because he attacked them. So they are going to, let me just see here. Yes, okay, so I need the cool defense of Kowboi Frezh and the cool defense of Blood Riot, please.
It is 10.
10. Okay, let me see here. Kowboi Frezh, that is not enough. You are not distracted by this drone that you had started to hack. You know exactly where it is. Blood Riot, what is your cool defense?
Also 10.
Are you sure? You have additional cool defense points?
With everything, it's a 10.
Okay. All right. So you managed not to get distracted by this either. Your cool is a +1. I would have. So you have a bunch of cool defense bonuses.
Yeah,
it should be 8.
I put points in cool defense with my leveling.
Oh, excellent. Okay, sorry. I have your original character sheet. Then brilliant. That's the information I was going off of, which is wrong. So you are not distracted at all.
I'll send you my
No. I just wanted to confirm because I was surprised. All right. So the last one, the melee cop, is going to stand up. I believe he was trying to punch Sweet before as well, but he can't move right now.
That's all he can do. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So he'll kind of like try to like army crawl away from the array of bullets from Josh and get up, and that'll be his turn because he doesn't have drones to work with. Okay.
I forgot to describe what Josh did, by the way. Is he took his retractable arm and he pulled out an actual gun and he started firing around. Starfighter
you managed to find a beautiful like human replica arm that just has like the hand motion for a gun on it, and you just like adjusted it so it would trigger, but it has like the veins and the pore areas and everything. Like it's a shockingly realistic looking metallic hand comes out of Josh.
And he turns it sideways, gangster
stuff. All right, and Sweet, I believe you have the last action of the turn.
Okay, so are there people that are like prone or on the ground?
The two drone operators didn't bother getting up. They like just kind of like hunkered down where they were.
Okay, so I think what I wanted
History X them.
not quite that, but yes, that was where I was going. Like, I'm on rollerblades, I can roll up and down, and I can jump on top of them with my rollerblades on them. So, yes, that is the general direction of what I was thinking.
All right, I'll take a quick attack for this as well. And I'll say, yeah, because you're kind of like rollerblading and they're on the ground, I will give you both of them if you can, but you're going to have to roll separately. Their defense for quick is 8. Oh, incoming damage.
So,
oh no, this is quick.
I would like to argue that this is a version of fighting, but fighting with your rollerblades. So being like using your head and using what's attached to your feet at all times.
You might need to adjust this to be like rollerblade fighting. But yes.
I'll just take the rollerblading. I have a +3 in rollerblading and get an advantage for that. Yeah. Okay. So rolling the advantage, I rolled 2 5s, so I can take it to 5.
Oh my god, you got a crit.
The other, well, then I don't, unfortunately, because that was the advantage roll. So,
okay.
So I try to roll it pure, just roll the one die with advantage and then roll the other die.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Yes.
So 8, 14.
14 absolutely hits one of them, and you want to roll for the second one as well?
Yes. So same advantage, same everything on the second roll.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so taking a 4 from that one and a 5, so 15.
15 also hits, and you hear sort of the grunts as you roll over like the back tendons of their knees and Achilles, and you just kind of like, you feel the bruising happening under your wheels.
I'm imagining I kind of like use the side of it and just sort of like land it on them with my weight. And then kind of like the wheel.
The people's elbow?
It's aggressive using your body weight.
Yes. All right. As Sweet is the end of the round, you can choose to go first again this round and have a second action, or choose somebody else to go first.
Let's just move. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
I'm doing the little like motorcycle in a like cage spinny thingy and just jumping and landing.
Very good. Just do it again.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
13. That hits. That's 1, and for the other one?
Oh man, I keep rolling doubles on the advantage and then not getting the crit. 16.
16, also a hit. These guys are starting to look pretty bad, and they're just like, you can feel their grunts of pain as you keep hitting them. They're not happy. Who would you like to go next?
I would say, since we're trying to kind of clear a space for us to move, I might say Blood.
Blood Riot. You and Daryl are having a tete-a-tete. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep hitting.
All right. We'll go for it.
And, yeah. So that's on top of my martial arts. 14.
14 hits. So you like get him in the side around the kidney area, and you feel him grunt underneath you as his elbow like comes down to try to protect the area just a little bit too late.
I'm grunting for him to fuck off while I punch him.
All right, and would you who would you like to go next? As you
do I get a second action or?
Yeah. So yeah, you can attack and something else. So yes, if you wanted to try to like move away or what are you thinking?
No, I want that knife. Can I try and grapple?
Yes,
And
I'm going to give you double disadvantage to do this. But you can try. and grab the sort of the knife from his hand. If you like try to grab his wrist and try to like pry his hand open, this man is strong, which is why I'm giving you double disadvantage. Like this is something physically in his hand.
Prep to negate one source of
yes,
disadvantage?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I still have one disadvantage. And that's just tough and martial arts again?
Yes, tough and martial arts. And he will have a defense of 11 for this.
Remind me how disadvantage works?
So you're going to roll one of your dice, you're going to re-roll, and it will be the lowest value. So let's say the first one you roll, you're going to re-roll it.
13, that's...
Okay, so you like grab his arm and you guys have like this kind of struggle back and forth, but you just manage to get his fingers pried open. You can feel sort of the grip and muscle, and you're taking some skin with you as you get this sort of knife out of his hands. And as you do, he's like, oh fuck, the dreamers are gone. Let's fall back. These assholes are just like, we'll deal with them out of here. This is a bad, we'll get them next time. And who would you like to go? And they may be retreating.
To the right cops so that they can fuck off.
Fair enough. So the riot cops will kind of like, the two that were getting rolled over by Sweet stand up in this moment. They can't move because they were prone. And they're going to like yell. The dude that did stand up is going to like take a pot shot at Coolio and try to start moving back. So he is going to do a tough attack. Coolio, he takes like a police baton and try to whack you in the head with it. Okay. You take 1 point of damage.
Thanks for letting them go. That's awesome. I got another wound.
You can spend a prep to get rid of it, and we have audience bits, so you can take 3 of those.
The kind audience is giving you bits, 3 bits for 1 prep point. As he starts to like pull back and use his movement to get out of here. The 2 drone pilots are going to try to take a ranged attack as the smoke has kind of dissipated. I should say nobody has disadvantage anymore on those. In this round, it only lasts a round, and they're going to take a pot shot. You know what? Unfortunately, these people are what one would maybe call xenophobic and hate androids, and they're going to try to shoot D3. D3, what is your?
So these are the ones that didn't get up last time, right?
Yes. Oh, do they?
So if they do that, that means they can't go anywhere. Like,
right.
They're still prone.
Well, yeah, but they're using their drones. And a ranged attack. They're not moving anywhere. They can't.
So they're just gonna lay on the ground still. So can we curb stomp them then? Because they literally just shot me on the way out.
They stood up. No, the guy that stood up last time punched you.
I'm confused.
There's 3 guys. One of them did spend his action to stand up. 2 did not. Okay, sorry. Yeah, then these guys, I thought they just couldn't move, but they could still take another action, right?
They can still take an action. I'm just going to say, if they take an action using their drone things, aren't they just like laying there for us to just like step around?
No, they stood up. They used, because they get an action and something else. So they stand up with their something else, and then they're going to use their drones to try to do a ranged attack.
Okay, so these are the ones that I was rolling over last time.
Yes, and they cannot move. They are not going anywhere, but they are standing up. Which is their something else. So they're not moving. They would like to move. They would like to retreat, but they cannot.
But they had to get up
first.
They
are going to shoot.
Because I was rolling on their back.
So D3, what is your quick attack? Quick defense. Quick defense. My bad.
7 + 2 would just be 9. Just a flat
9. Okay. You take 1 damage as you feel like this rubber bullet hit into you.
I'll spend
no, you're going to negate it?
I'm just going to lose it, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And then the other one is just going to try and shoot at Kowboi Frezh again, since he was not distracted by the drone. Kowboi Frezh, what is your quick defense?
It is 8.
8. So you feel another wound as it hits you in the shoulder again.
I will use a prep to negate that damage.
Great. So these two are like standing there. They can't move. Clearly very injured by Sweet. They're not doing well. And then they sort of yell at Daryl, Clayton, what do we do? We can't. Our legs are fucked up. And you see Daryl and Clayton like look at each other, and then they kind of like GTFO and leave these two guys behind, who kind of just start to raise their hands, seeing their leaders like leave them. You guys, it would be a double movement to catch up with them if you wanted to try to continue it. But it looks like the 3 of the guys are GTFOing.
Bloodright gives the remaining 2 just the biggest shit-eating grin she can.
All right. If you're not chasing them, then definitely, like Bloodright, we can just say you knock these 2 guys out easily enough. Like, they're not...
Would they be worth interrogating?
I'm gonna knock one out, and I'll say to the other one, like, you probably have the answers we need, right?
And he looks like dumbly around, like hoping somebody will come and rescue him. It's not going to take a genius. These guys are minions. They probably don't sit at the table.
I'm gonna ask
Daryl or the other one does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Yeah, I mean, like I could stop him.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
I can
so you, it's. I'm gonna say there.
I don't want to do this, but I feel like when I took a wound pop shot on the way out, so now I'm kind of feeling a little petty.
So now you can chase after them.
Hell yes.
To like
stop them if that's how this is gonna be.
So we can.
I'm just looking at the time and trying to like. But yes, you guys can definitely.
I'm just looking at my wounds.
So we can interrogate them.
That was totally unnecessary. We were like, you can run away now.
Yep.
Like, oh, let's give Coolio another wound for no
They're
reason.
assholes. They're xenophobic assholes. Yes.
So we're gonna grab one
I'm
of them.
not an android. I am a human.
That is yes.
Yeah, but
Android adjacent when you own a
your
drone.
friends
The
even
asshole part rings true still.
So we'll grab one of them for
They're
interrogation.
xenophobic with D3 and they're assholes with you.
Yeah.
Like they might have gotten away, but like with Josh, I can easily like hit them
totally.
with a ranged attack.
Yeah.
And prone, and
Absolutely,
we can
yes.
catch them, and we can like interrogate. Like
And
you want to play that
we
out,
would
we
like
can play
to.
it out. But I'm pretty sure we easily could have done this. But, like,
Yeah. No, I'm
because we'll have our turns this time to do that.
But yes, so if you okay, we can say you watch as Daryl and Clayton start to run towards the entrance of the cave. They're using their double movement. Coolio, it is your turn in the popcorn initiative.
Okay, so then I am going to attempt to knock them prone so that we can take one of the smart ones captive.
Okay.
Preferably the one that pop shotted me on the way out.
So the riot cop is the one that pot shot you. He didn't run as far.
Okay.
It was the melee riot cop. There's 2 drone riot cops.
I will prep to get an extra boost on this to try to knock them prone so that we can try to get one of them what's it called? Okay, so that is a 5 and a 2 plus 3 is 15 plus 1 16.
Yes, 16 is. And this is.
Oh no! It's they get to roll.
Oh, they have to roll
to see if they like,
duck
can
down
kind of
or
handle
prone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing the fire, but wasn't the options prone or I move somewhere else?
Yeah. So
but
you
I
can
lose
interpret
my
that
movement
as you see fit.
Yeah.
But my interpretation of that is the idea of using this is to get somebody out from behind cover, or else move from their current position, or be forced to go prone.
Yeah.
So, like if they're just running away, like
they're not behind cover, so then it's the prone.
They're not
option.
behind cover.
I don't know. I mean, like
Yeah.
it doesn't say cover, but I mean, like, that's how this game is. It just like
yeah.
kind of gives you the halfway there to the
okay.
concept and doesn't finish the thought.
Daryl rolled a.
This is all because I got a pop shot, by the way. I was totally fine with them
by
running
the
away.
riot cop.
We're going to
the one that stood
interrogate
up last
one.
round and didn't do anything else.
We're gonna interrogate one.
Okay, so crit to one less damage. +2 to grant bonus. Okay, so Daryl rolled a crit. He has 2 5s, and then his boost. So he actually has a 14 right now. And I believe it was a 16 that I needed.
16. Yeah.
So he. And then.
Prone he goes.
Yeah. And then the other guy is going to do a 5. Okay, so. Daryl, you see him sort of like move forward and stumble a bit as he gets out of the way of this drone attack. Clayton just like drops where he is and covers himself. He only rolled a 5, so he didn't have as much toughness as Daryl did. And you can see Clayton's falling behind. But yes, so they are currently prone 2 movements away. That is. I believe, who hasn't gone this round?
Are we in round 2 still?
We're in round 3.
I think we're in round 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I started round 3. Then it went to Blood. Then it went to them. So I think Kowboi and D3 still have to go in this round.
Okay. So who would you like to go, Jeff? Julio.
Go ahead, D3. Go get him.
Didn't one of them already take 2 hits from Blood Riot?
So yes, Daryl looks like he's taken a few hits. Clayton actually looks pretty healthy. He's taken almost no damage. The riot
Daryl.
Cops. Okay, you're going for Daryl.
I'm going to assume he's taken 2 minor injuries. So if I tase him, he'll get a harm, which is -2 to all rolls because I'm stunning him. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to use another. What would? Hold on. I don't remember what they contest with. I think it is contested. I'm assuming. Okay, yeah. It doesn't look like the stun gun is contested by anything. So, what? I just need to roll higher than what their toughness or something to hit them.
11.
I don't trust my dice or myself, so I'm going to spend 2 prep.
Oh God. Okay. So you're going to boost twice, so you roll 4 dice. Oh my God!
I refuse fate. I'm really happy I did that. I rolled 2 1s. Instead, I'm going to take the 4 and the 5, and then adding my own.
If you're taking a boost, it's just all of them.
Yeah,
like the boost
is a total. Yeah, its advantage is when you're re-rolling the dice, and boost is you're just adding more dice.
Oh, okay. So then it would be a 13.
Yes. Okay.
I have 13. Been heavily under-rolling then.
Oh. Whoops.
That's fine.
Yes. So yeah, you 13. You have stunned Daryl, you believe, or -2 to all rolls. Daryl it. All right.
I'm assuming a social action is beyond, like, because you said you could do an action and then something else. I'm assuming that interrogation is beyond something else.
Yeah, it's something light like movement or just like grabbing stuff kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, then I'll pass to Kowboi.
Okay, Kowboi.
All right. Since like the minions ran away, are the drones still there, or have they?
The minions have not actually run away. The minions could not run away. The bosses ran away.
The minions
one
are
of the melee
there
guys got up in round 2, and he did start to run.
Okay.
Two of the minions with the drones are still there. And then the drones are also still there. The drones and the drone operators are there.
So, are the drone operators also, like, giving up on the fight?
Well, they're suggesting that they are going to give up if you don't attack them again.
Okay, so... Man, Frezh is really bad in combat, so I don't know what. Like, I mean, I could catch up to Daryl, but like, I don't really think I could do anything to him.
Do you have anything to just like tie the hands of the guys that kind of gave up so that they can't like change their mind to give up?
Yeah, well, the character portrait that I use has the guy wearing like one of those bathrobes, so I can
the little tie of the bathrobe.
You can also
tie him with the bathrobe thing. Yeah.
Tie their hands together.
You can use prep to create a flashback where you just have that bathrobe with rope, more rope to it. I don't think you're going to be wearing a bathrobe to deal with a drug mountain with dreamers in it. Just
true. I'll use a prep to have a flashback and basically bring like zip ties.
Okay. Absolutely.
And then and then I'll zip tie them, their hands behind their backs.
Sure. Yeah, they're probably a little bit resistant to the behind the back, and they'll offer in the front.
Okay, I'll do it in the front then.
All right.
But I'll make sure they're tight so they can't really move their hands.
Sure. Yeah. All right, and then I believe that leaves everybody. That means it's the end of this round. Who would you like to go next? You can either have a second action or set. Who would you like to have the first action of round 4?
I'll pop it over to Blood Riot.
Blood Riot. All right. So you got 2 guys. The drone operators are kind of like they've pulled their drones back and are allowed Kowboi Frezh to zip tie them. You've got 1 guy with a baton that's a little further back. That's the last of the riot cops, and then you have Clayton and Daryl who are a little further ahead because they got the double move action, and they are trying to army crawl out, but Derek has like run up and tried to end tased Daryl.
I'm gonna let Clayton and Daryl run. Like, it's better that they fuck off.
We were keeping one of them. We were keeping one of them to interrogate.
We're keeping one of the riot cops to interrogate.
No, one of the named guys. We were keeping one of the named guys who would know stuff.
We were keeping one of the boss people who actually know stuff.
Like Daryl.
Yeah, the riot guy was going. It was one of the ones that we were keeping.
Yeah, and I'd like to make sure he doesn't leave then. Like, can I catch up to him? And
so they're a double move away, and you don't have a ranged weapon, so you can get on top of them, but I don't believe you can actually attack them in this round. But you can keep up with them unless you have a ranged weapon or throw something at them, I suppose.
So even
and then you'd be 1 move behind, just like D3 is.
Is that considering the blades?
You did grab a knife. You could try throwing the knife at them. Rollerblades, right. No, I didn't. I was just thinking movements normally.
If the robots will help me get closer.
Blood Riot was definitely wearing rollerblades?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my sheet.
Okay. Then you could you could get the movement to get on top of Daryl or Clayton.
Sweet. So I, if I'm on top of Daryl, I'd like to continue to try and keep him here.
Okay, sure. You want to roll to hit him?
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a... Actually, it's 2 6s.
2 6s? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
This is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, it's a crit.
It's 17 is my total with the
17
crit.
hits. So you like
With the
punch
crit.
Daryl like just in the side of his temple, and you can see him reeling a bit, and he's like reaches up just to by instinct to try to like hold his bloody nose as he's like a little bit dazed, and he's like, "Fuck, yeah, fine, whatever, I give up."
Amazing.
Who would you like to go after you?
Who's up on this turn?
You still have, I think, this is round 4, so only Kowboi Frezh really has gone, and that's it.
Okay. I'll give it to Clayton to see if he's gonna keep running, or...
Clayton does stand up and just like, him and the last melee riot cop who was a little bit lagging behind, who, because he chose to hit Coolio in the back of the head, are both getting out of here.
Hell yeah.
If no
What
one
did he
stops
learn?
them.
And what did he learn?
Absolutely nothing.
I feel like important lessons were learned.
That people that are friends with androids do suck, and you have it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
How does he know we're even friends?
You called D3 your best buddy out loud earlier. All right.
So we've got one
that
captured,
you
and the
guys
rest of left.
have 2 of the riot cops who know nothing and just are like kind of static sitting there. And apparently a dude named Daryl is now yours to interrogate, and we will do that next week, as you have finished a fight. You guys did a fight with your non-combat characters. Congratulations.
We let the worms go. We moved them
You
on
preserved
to
the worms.
new
We
home.
saved the worms.
You saved
Yes,
the worms.
saved
I
the
was
worm.
could you tell I was a little bit worried about today?
Sometimes we free willy. Sometimes we save the worm, save the world.
Mm-hmm. Yes, save the worm, save the world. All right. Jeff, what's happening?
My Trey, what can we find you on the internet?
Sorry, I was muted. Multi-place games on YouTube where I make system agnostic or multi-system tabletop content that centers stream flags. Sorry, I forgot.
As for us, streaming schedule: Thursday, Legend of the Mist; Fridays, a day in the week; Saturday, Call of Cthulhu; Monday, we should have some Weird Danger, and that's what we got. Raids, Melissa, did we get a raid or anything? I think we got a raid.
We did. So we got a raid from Link's Tome EC and another raid from Dancing Gnome.
Ooh.
Awesome. Thank you for those raids.
Thanks
Make
for
sure you
raids.
follow them. And we're going to pay it forward. Our buddy Taking Time Bob Gaming is doing some Pendragon, so we're going to go ahead and raid him in a moment. That's it for us.
Tell them, save the worm, save the world in the raid.
Save the world.
Save the worm,
worms,
save the world.
world.